What is up, everybody? Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Daily Huddle episode number 24.
5 questions that you want to know and you want answers to. Tell me what your number one question is going to be.
Alright, so today I actually got something super exciting to actually share with you guys. Now, obviously, with that being said, today's Daily Huddle will be slightly longer than what our normal Daily Huddle is going to be. And if you ask me why, it's really because today we are having our raffle. Now, for those of you that were actually here with us last week, I actually made a huge announcement to share with you that if you have actually gotten your ticket to the Rich Dad Summit, which is just $1, alright, you are automatically entitled for a chance to win a free trip to Vancouver, where I'm going to pay for your flight, I'm going to pay for your hotel, and we are going to actually have a full day and spending a full day with me one-on-one. And by the time that we are actually ending the day, I think you'll be sick of me because obviously you spent a full day with Fred, and I hope that you can actually handle that. So with that, I actually have a quite beat up Christmas box been made, okay? I actually put in all the receipts inside here. So before we actually go into the raffle, I wanted you to make sure to you grab your order receipt ready, because I don't have your name, I don't have any other details other than the order receipt of the person that is going to be eligible for our trip to Vancouver. So with that, put in the word excited into the comment box on Facebook, and if you are on YouTube, put into the live chat that you are excited about today's raffle, because obviously it is very rare to have an opportunity to spend a full day with me. People actually have to pay a lot of money just to basically be here to actually spend a full day with me. And this time, I'm actually going to pay for your flight, I'm going to pay for your hotel, and we're going to have a lot of business talk and a lot of fun at the same time. So with that, we're going to actually have that raffle at the end of our Daily Huddle today. So first off, I want to basically start off with answering 5 burning questions that has been submitted to me through our online forum. And for those of you who are joining us for the first time, listen, every day from Monday to Friday, I answer 5 questions. And if you want your questions to be featured in our Daily Huddle, you simply have to go to www.fredlam.com/ask, put in the details in there, and you will get your questions featured during our Daily Huddle. So with that being said, let me actually search up the questions that have been submitted to me and that I am featuring today. Now, obviously, a lot of people are in the e-commerce world, and before I actually go into the questions, obviously, there is a very massive tip that I want to give you guys. And as you guys can actually see, for the topic of today, I basically tell you guys, or am going to share with you guys, why you need to actually put in 4x, okay, of your cost of goods for your Shopify store. The other way of putting it is that your cost of goods needs to be 25% of the selling price of whatever you are selling. And there's a reason why there is that specific number to actually have in place. In retail, it is called keystone pricing. So if you are in the retail space, or you've worked at a retail store before and you are reselling other people's product, this number is called keystone pricing. So what happens is that when the manufacturer sells the product to a wholesaler, okay? So the manufacturer sells it to a wholesaler, or what we call the distributor, they make the first 25% cut. So let's say that if the manufacturer actually sells the product for $1 to the distributor, then what happens next is that the distributor needs to make another 50% on top, which then at that point, they're going to basically sell it for $2. So what happens is that it just carries a line of chain through the different, from the manufacturer to the distributor to the retailer and to the consumer. So it's like 25%, 25%, 25%, 25%, so that you actually are the reseller that actually makes the money right in between. Now, obviously with drop shipping and for you having an e-commerce store, you don't necessarily need to work with a distributor right in between that is actually getting the cut. So you can actually eliminate that and keep that profit for yourself. So if you actually have a product, let's say your cost of goods is $10, it is very ideal for you to actually sell it for $40 and make the perceived value to be at 40 bucks. And the main reason why you want to actually have a 4x is the following. Number one is that nowadays, especially for e-commerce, you gotta pay for your traffic to get your customers to go into your store and actually buy the product. So, in the truth and reality is that it will vary between 25% to 50% of the cost. Okay, sorry, 25% or 50% of the retail price that you're selling at. So let's say if you're selling a $40 product on your store, okay? The magic number is to basically get around $10 in order for you to acquire a $40 sale, or roughly the max that you can afford is really 50%, which is $20. Now, I know that I may be missing some, this is a little bit over your guys' head right now, so I would encourage you to rewatch this and comment below if you guys have any questions. The reason why is that now let's say that it takes you, 50% in order for you to actually acquire a customer for $40 product. That means that you are left with $20, okay? So 50% is gone on advertising. You only have 50% margin left. Now with that, out of that 50%, 25% is going to your cost of goods. So in the reality, you are basically making 25% net profit. And that is the sweet spot that you want it to be at. Now, obviously, different products will have different margins. And in e-commerce, it really varies between 20% to 30%. That's the sweet spot that you want it to be in. Now, that's especially when you are starting out. However, when you start to actually expand your business, the 20 to 30% will actually decrease to like 10 to 15% because you are reinvesting back into your business. You are now hiring team members. You're doing a lot more other stuff to actually scale your business outwards and to actually diversify your portfolio. So with the 4x margin, okay, it gives you a lot of room to do a lot of things. As a matter of fact, if you actually walk down a shopping mall and you see like people actually having signs saying 50% off, yada yada yada, the truth is these retailers are able to actually offer a 50% off in their store is really because they mark up the price for at least 4x, so that they know that if they even actually did a 50% off sale, they'll still make 25% net profit for whatever products that they are actually selling in their store. And this is how a retail company or retail are really actually set up for. And with e-commerce, you can actually see that a lot of things that apply in retail actually works exactly the same on e-commerce. It's just that it is on a different platform, all right? It is just on a different platform. Now, if you are basically saying, you know what, I just really wanted to actually have the customer to go through my funnel and I upsell them to actually make more profit, well, guess what? You can do discounting. You can basically make sure that you put in a lower percentage if you want, and as long as your ads are breaking even, then chances are you can actually make more profit right in the back end. It's just like if you actually open up your mail and then you have actually McDonald's, A&W, Wendy's, or all those fast food restaurants coupon inside your mailbox. And I would bet you a lot of people actually use those coupons to actually buy something because obviously they get a massive discount using those coupons. Now, McDonald's and all these fast food chains, they don't make the money from giving you that coupon, right? They are actually attracting you to go to the restaurant and they're going to upsell you the fries, the burger, the fries, the soft drink, the supersized meat, and all those other stuff so they can actually make more money from there. All right, so that's what it is, and that's why it's always going to be a rule of running 4x. And if you are able to actually structure 4x, it is going to be phenomenal for your business because it gives you so much more margin to do a lot of great things and for you to simply make more profit right in between. All right, so with that, let me jump into right into the questions, because obviously one of the questions was in regards to that, so it inspired me to actually start with that quick insight with you and share why you need to actually do the 4x or why your cost of goods needs to be at 25%. Okay, So anyways, going into our daily huddle for today. The first question is by Eddie Junying Lee. Eddie asks, what type of ad setup should I start with a new product at a new store with no pixel data? Do I start with a website conversion purchase ad or a pay per engagement? How to target audience with a new product to make sales. Example, should it be listed of targeted interest then narrow it down with behaviors, or should it be just one small targeted interest per asset? I tried 20 different products with high sales number in Aliexpress and do 3 different set audiences each, let them run 5 days, $5 a day, testing 3 products. If no sale, I shut it off. I spent over $1,000 in ads already. I've only made 2 sales with this technique. What am I doing wrong? Great question, and at the same time, a lot of questions. So first of all, it doesn't matter. I've talked about this countless times in our daily huddle, okay, Eddie? And the thing is that regardless of what objective, if you have pixel data or not, you still want to create your website conversion ads based on purchase, because that's what you're telling Facebook your ultimate outcome is going to be, and Facebook will actually run their system to get you sales. That's very important. Now, when it comes to targeting, I always start with flex targeting. So you start with basically narrowing down 2 to 3 different audiences together. So let's say, for an example, if I am selling, I don't have anything right here, or maybe, you know what? Let's say that I'm selling this BMW i8 little sports this little I don't know what it's called. It's like this little car, okay? So what I would do is I would go after anyone that basically expressed interest in BMW, and also maybe narrow it down with Hot Wheels, because this is like similar to Hot Wheels. And if you are a kid from the 80s or the 90s, you'll recall what Hot Wheels is. They're not actually as common anymore, but they were really common in the 90s. Put in the word Hot Wheels into the comment box or into the live chat in in YouTube if you basically remember what Hot Wheels are, because obviously if I go after people that express interest in BMW and Hot Wheels and I show them this i8 little model car, chances are is that they will actually buy, because that's the targeted audience. So I always suggest you, and that's what I always do too, is to go after the narrowing audience or flex targeting. Okay, now with you spending $1,000 and only making 2 sales, and you trying to basically take what is selling well on AliExpress and trying to mimic this into Facebook ads, it's not going to work. And the reason why is that because in AliExpress, okay, you might be wondering, well, every single dropshipper or every single person in the world is using AliExpress, and that's where all AliExpress sales actually comes from. The truth is, that is false, because there are a lot of other countries that doesn't have Amazon, and they simply just buy on AliExpress. So the data that is actually in AliExpress based on the actual how much it is selling for the last 30 days, you should not use that as an indicator to distinguish if the product is going to sell well or not. Okay, that's very, very important. Now, if you have already spent like $1,000 and you only made 2 sales, there's something seriously wrong. It's either number 1, you gotta basically re-look at the products that you are selling, and number 2 is that your ad creative has something that is having a big problem, okay? And the ad obviously is going to be the first point of contact with your prospect that can actually turn them into customer. And it seems like you have spent quite a lot and you only make 2 sales, then there's something seriously wrong that you want to revisit and take a look at what it is and really drill down what the culprit is before you continue to actually invest into the ads. Because again, it may be the product, it may be your ad, it may be even the targeting itself. Okay, I've seen people doing ridiculous targeting that is sabotaging their campaign. So you really want to actually look into that. Conversions on a Shopify page doesn't really have that drastic of an impact. It's really drilling down to the product, audience, and also the ad creative itself. So these are the 3 things, and you want to drill down on what is causing that problem. Are you looking at the same kind of products that you're trying to sell, and you're trying to actually make things work, but it's telling you clearly that it's actually not working? All right, so moving on. I hope that helped you out, Eddie. So moving on, the next question is by Stefan Fink. Yeah, I think it's Fink. In one of your videos, you talked about the ratio Aliexpress price selling product, 25% buying price of 100% selling product. Do you take shipping costs into consideration? So that is Aliexpress price plus shipping times 4, or is it without shipping? So that it is Aliexpress price times 4 plus shipping. So that was the question, is the question by Stefan that inspired me to actually talk about the 4x of your products on e-commerce store. So what I normally do is I eliminate the shipping because it doesn't cost a lot of money for shipping with e-packet. It's like max, like what, $2? So I factored that out. So whenever I do the 4x, I usually take the actual cost of goods, because sometimes if I'm selling a product that is going to be like for $50, I may do free shipping, but at the same time, I may charge shipping too. And when I charge shipping, it obviously pay off for the shipping that I'm paying through AliExpress. So that's what I would do. But at the end of the day, here's the most important thing. The 4x is not a mandatory thing. And I explained that earlier, okay? It depends on what strategy you want to actually implement for your store. Now, what I can share with you is very important, is that you gotta be in their market. So that's why I always tell you to actually go after a niche that you are absolutely impassioned of, okay? Because if you are passionate about that niche, you yourself is a customer in that niche. And if you think in your customer's shoe, all right, if I 4x this, will my customer or myself see a perceived value with that? Because if you actually add in the shipping and do 4x, the pricing is very different than just the cost of goods and multiply it by 4. So you yourself would actually have to take those two data and basically you yourself debate and basically figure out, well, if I'm that customer, which one do I see the perceived value at? Now, obviously, if you can add in the shipping and 4x, you make a lot more money. But is it really necessarily? Not really, because it's not wise for you to actually mark up shipping and make profit from the shipping, because it just doesn't make sense. All right, so I usually just take the cost of goods right on AliExpress and 4x it, and that's what I do. All right, so moving on to the third question by Shirley Fang. Shirley asks, if Facebook pop a message under my post when I am running ad for that particular post, say, this post is performing better than 90% of other posts of your page, boosted $15 to reach up to 3,000 of people, should I do it? This is a PPE free plus shipping post. The answer to your question is a no. Don't do that. Unless if all you care about is engagement. You don't care about a sale. You don't care about people are going to your website. If you just want more likes, comment, shares on your posts, then it is possible, okay? Obviously, sometimes I would do a PPE ad for my personal brand, not for my e-commerce store, but my personal brand, because I just like to have social proof, right? So it really depends on what your strategy is. Now, based on what I can see, is that obviously you are in a position where you want actually a sale and ROI from what you're doing, then obviously having a PPE for free plus shipping post doesn't make sense, okay? You always want to basically create it through the ad platform, create a website conversion ad, and obviously use the dark post method so that all your ad set that is running towards that product use the same ID, so you're basically carrying on the social proof, all right? So I won't do it unless, again, if your strategy is to build social proof, then you can do that, okay? So moving on to the fourth question of today is by Kelly Prando. All right, Kelly asks, question number 1, what is now the method for testing Facebook ads? Are 50 conversions needed to optimize? My understanding is that Facebook has changed the way things are done. The days of doing $5 purchase conversion test ads and then scaling them up to becoming a winning ad are pretty much over with all the changes Facebook has to the pixel. What is now the method of testing Facebook ads? Do we need to prime all ad sets from view content, add to cart, initiate checkout to purchase event for all new asset that we test? If yes, how do we do that? Thank you. So really great question, Kelly. Really great question. Yes, Facebook now have actually basically said that the optimization will kick into effect after it has 50 conversions, okay? It used to be 25. Facebook made a change to 50 because there are more and more advertisers right now on Facebook, and Facebook wanted to basically make sure that they protect themselves and have more data points to actually figure out if that ad is going to actually work or not. Now, and optimize on your behalf. So, in order for you to actually get 50 sales within that 1 week is not easy. However, that is basically letting Facebook decide if the optimization kicked in or not. Your goal is to basically look at the data point yourself to actually optimize the asset yourself. Okay, that is the most important part. Yeah, obviously when you start scaling and you start to get 50 conversions in a single week, that's when you can basically let it keep running, and all you got to do is work on making sure that the cost per purchase doesn't increase, and the frequency, when it increases, you change ad creative. So that's more on the scaling side. For you, if the $5 a day ad still works, because what happens is that the $5 a day ad will instantly tell you the data points, and I keep telling you about the 4 data points, and if you don't know what my 4 data points of analyzing your Facebook ads are, make sure you actually get my Zero Up Light training, which is a free 10-part video training series, and I explain the exact 4 data points that you want to look at, because just using that $5, you will know if that product's going to sell or not. You will know if that product is going to basically be a success or not, and not needing to wait for Facebook to actually kick in their optimization. By the time that Facebook kicks in their optimization, it's really when you are already in the midst of scaling up your ads. Now, there is one thing though. There is now previously, when you start scaling up your ads, the best number, if you do not want to affect the algorithm, okay, is to increase no more than 20%. Okay, 20 to 25%. I forgot the other top of my head what the number is. It's 20%. No, yeah, 20%. You do not want to increase more than 20%. Let's say that you're running a $5 a day ad and you suddenly change it to 10, it may affect the algorithm. Okay, it's not going to affect it entirely. Facebook will still have the data, but it may affect it a little bit because you're now giving Facebook double the budget. So you got to keep that in mind. So if you're wanting to scale it slow and steady and keep letting Facebook optimize, you want to do it around 20% every other day or every 3 days, so that it basically continue to learn over time. So ultimately, yes, it is best to let Facebook optimize, but you're going to be wasting a lot more money, because what if that product didn't work out and you are spending so much money to get that 50 sale, and then eventually Facebook decides that your cost per purchase is going to be higher than what you can actually afford, then you waste a bunch of money. So again, in the beginning, you always want to basically do the optimization yourself to basically figure out if you should be keep running the ad, scale a little bit further, or you should be basically pause it. So the $5 a day ad still absolutely works. All right. So moving on to the fourth question. Put in the word me into the comment box or into the live chat if that helps you guys out. Like, I'm really going super in depth on these answers so that you guys can actually learn. And I got a lot of people that love Hot Wheels on YouTube, which is fantastic. All right, so moving on to the last question of today is by Stefan again. All right, I don't know how Stefan ended up to basically have 2 questions answered today. I gotta find that out. But Stefan said, "Hi Fred, can you give us some behavior rules and maybe also a template for selling to email lists in e-commerce?" So first of all, the email list template to actually selling with email for e-commerce is only available to my members inside Zero Up. So I apologize, I do not release that to the public. Some behavior rules. I don't know what you mean by behavior rules. I would assume you're talking about behavior rules inside Facebook. So in Facebook, if you are in United States, there are actually a targeting based on behavior rules. And unfortunately, anywhere outside of the US, you don't have that function. Even I don't have that function. And what I've been hearing is that it's always a mixed result. So you always have to test it yourself to see what works and what doesn't work, because each product is different and each niche is very, very, very different. All right, so again, I hope that these questions that I answer will help you with your business. And if you have another question that you want to basically get featured in our daily huddle, make sure you go to fredlam.com/ask. All right, so let's move on to our next session of our daily huddle, which today is Monday. And Monday is the day that I announce our next winner for our Kickstart 500. Putting the word 500 right into the comment box on Facebook and right into YouTube if you guys are excited to actually see if you are going to be the person that I'm going to invest $500 towards you and your business so that you can actually build your business, grow your business, and obviously I will give you a 30-day checklist, and you accomplish that, I will get on a 1-hour consultation call with you to help you to actually keep pushing forward on your business. Alright, I'm getting a lot of people giving me the word 500 right now. Excellent. I love it. I love it. And obviously, I love doing these Kickstart 500 stuff that will really help you guys kickstart your business. And I actually got a video testimonial from a lady, and I'll share that testimonial maybe tomorrow. I actually got a video testimonial from a lady that actually won my $500 investment, and it has completely transformed her life. And she's actually now getting on stage, she's getting customers, and she really invests her $500 wisely, and I'm so proud of her. And I'll share that with you guys afterward. And listen, okay, if anything that I've done that really changed your life, that you saw a breakthrough, that you see some amazing success, seriously, record me a video about it and tell me about it, because I just love to see like what I'm doing every day is actually inspiring you guys, helping you guys, and actually getting practical results. And that's what I really wanted to do and accomplish. But if you guys are not shooting a video to me, I don't know who you are, I want to get to know you. So if you guys are down on shooting a video for me, putting a me into the comment box on Facebook and YouTube. If you're down on basically saying, you know what, Fred has changed my life so much, I'm going to do a video to just thank him, I will love that. And I can actually feature that in my YouTube channel at the same time. So with that, let me dig up, let me take a look on who the winner for our Kickstart 500 is today. Alright, so I need to actually find something to do drum rolls. I need to buy something on Amazon to do it, or on Aliexpress. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, so today's Kickstart 500 grant winner goes to Abbas Abdullah. It is Abbas Abdullah. So everyone congratulate Abbas, A-B-B-A-S. So Abbas basically says that he is in the coaching and consulting business, and his story is as follows. I love to share these stories with you guys. So Abbas' story is, I am passionate about helping people feel better. I want people to increase or improve their mental strength. I want people to believe more about themselves, which is so important and is so true. Many individuals are dealing with depression and mental health issues. That is so true. In our modern society right now, there's actually more people that are depressed back in our days. It is a little bit sad. While I was a youth director, I noticed many youth had self-image and mental health issues. I can totally see that. Next, I became a coach and saw many people with depression. These people aren't getting the correct help. I did some research and noticed that people needed to improve their which is mindset, their activities, and change what they eat, which is very important too. They just don't know how. My vision is to help people to know and understand how they feel. I want them to be mindful of self and know that there are better ways to feel good without bad chemicals. I aim to help individuals make better decisions to improve their wellness now. And what he's going to do is to basically growth hack with the $500 for that Kickstart $500, and for growth hack his business to actually help people. I love that. And I can see that if you have a vision and you have a purpose for your business, it makes a tremendous difference other than just making money. All right, makes a tremendous difference. So congratulations, Abbas. My team will reach out to you, and I am so excited, and I hope that I can be part of your venture to actually make a difference and impact in the world. All right, so now let's get on to the most exciting section of today. All right, listen, we have almost 800 people that actually signed up for our Rich Dad Summit. And what I've done is very simple, okay? Again, I did not have your name. I don't know who it is. I only have the receipt number. So what I want you to do right now is first comment into the comment box on Go Go Go, okay? Put it into the comment box on Facebook and YouTube and Go Go Go, because what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to get my box out, my nice little Christmas box. And here's what's going to happen. Inside here has all the order receipt number, okay? I have actually printed out, and, well, not me, I didn't print it out. My assistant printed out, and she actually cut it all up into single entries, and I actually have it right inside this box over here. Okay, there's close to 800 entries right here, right now, okay? And what I need you to do is to make sure that you pull out your order receipt that you actually have gotten your Rich Dad Summit ticket. Because like I promised, anyone that actually got your $1 ticket will be eligible to actually win a free trip to Vancouver and spend a full day with me. Okay, we're going to talk about business, we're going to have some fun, we're going to go have some dinner, and we're going to basically give me to get to know you, okay? There's one stipulation though. I'm going to record that thing, and we're going to post it on YouTube, and we're going to basically let people feel left out. We're going to make them wanting to actually come meet me. Alright, so here's what we're going to do, okay? I have a lot of people saying go, 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 go right now. I'm actually really excited. I will have no idea who's going to win. Because it's all inside here. It's all inside this box, okay? It is a small sheet. It is a big box, and there isn't a lot in here. So I don't know, again, I don't know the name. I don't know nothing. Nothing is pre-made. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick my hand in. And I'm going to just raffle up a little bit on this. And I'm going to select the person. You know what I want you guys to do? I want you guys to give me some excitement. Like, keep saying your name inside the comment box in Facebook and in YouTube, so that I want you guys to actually get all excited to see if you're going to be the winner, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm still circling around right now, okay? I'm still circling around right now. I'm going to push this a little bit. And let me see. All right, I got one. I got one. All right. So, I got one in my hand right now. It's just one. I don't know who I got. I don't know what kind of order ID it is. Let me take a look. Alright, so, it starts with, it's kind of like we're playing bingo right now. It starts with an A, okay? Put a 1 in the comment box if you have an A. If your receipt number starts with an A, because it's starting with an A. Alright? The second number or character is a C, so AC, okay? So make sure you got your order receipt ready. It starts with AC. The third is going to be an L, okay? So ACL is the first 3 digit of your order receipt number. Let me take a look. The fourth is a Z, okay? So right now it's ACLZ, okay? Z for zebra, or Z, zebra. Okay, the fifth number is a B. B for boy. So A for apple, C for Charlie, L for Lima, Z for zebra, B for boy. Alright, I'm getting someone giving me a lot of love symbol right now. Maybe that person. Okay, let's see. The 6th digit is an N. Okay, N for Nancy. So right now we got an A, we got a B, we got an L, we got a Z, we got a B, we got an N. Alright, the second last number is a Q. Okay, Q for queen. So right now we got A, B, L, Z, B, and Q. And the last character, okay, the last character, it's an R. So the entire order receipt that actually won the trip to Vancouver to actually meet a full day with me, one-on-one coaching, is going to be A, C, L, Z, B, N, Q, R. And to prove to you, it's over here, okay? I did not make this up, okay? I don't know who you are. I don't know what your name is. I would love to find out who you are. And guess what? Anyone that has an order receipt for the Rich Dad Summit that has these in there, okay, you can't even see it because it's really blurry. It's A, C, L, Z, B, N, Q, R. And if you actually won, here's the deal. I'm going to make this more of a super interactive thing. Okay, I want to find out who you are. So you have 24 hours to contact us. I need you to email at support@iProAcademy.com. I need you to actually attach an attachment inside that email to us with your order receipt, okay? And if you did not contact us within 24 hours, I will redraw this raffle. How many of you would love that? Put in a me into the comment box. If you're like, you know what, if this guy or this gal doesn't contact Fred in 24 hours, we're going to actually do this. We're going to redraw this raffle again, all right? So again, the person that actually won is ACLZBNQR, okay? ACLZBNQR. Okay, that's what it is. I'm going to put it into the comment box. Order receipt. Winner is ACLZBNQR. Okay? I'm going to copy this into both Facebook and YouTube right now. Okay? So again, you got to look at your order receipt and you have 24 hours. In 24 hours. So by the time that I actually start my my daily huddle tomorrow and I still did not hear from ABCLZBNQR owner, then we're going to redraw this. I'm going to still have this box over here. We're going to basically we're going to keep drawing until someone actually contact us and basically win from there. All right? So, I hope that you guys are excited and find this fun. Obviously, it's very different than anything I do. Put in the word fun right into the comment box on YouTube and Facebook if you guys found this fun. Like I feel like we're playing bingo or something. I was just calling out my number, and so far I haven't seen anyone that said that they actually have this ACLZBNQR. Alright, so obviously I would definitely find out who this person is, and I'm really anxious to find out who this person is at the same time. Alright, other than that, listen, okay? Tomorrow is going to be a next day, and we are going to actually answer more questions. And if you have a burning question that you want to actually get it featured in our daily huddle, just go to www.fretlab.com/ask. And for those of you that are really curious on what I've been doing, if you actually go to fretlab.com, you'll see that we are building a brand new site, and we are basically posting a transcript of all our daily huddle inside fretlab.com. It is still in the making. We actually just launched the beta of that site. You guys can go check it out. It is fretlab.com. I'm so excited that I actually bought that domain. But anyhow, that's really it for today. And if you guys have questions that you want to feature, again, go to the URL. It's above on Facebook. It's above this video on Facebook, and right below on the video description right inside YouTube. Okay? Other than that, I look forward on seeing you guys tomorrow, and we are going to keep hustling and keep working on your business. All right? That's it for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.